amount of gas, so we should at least get the starport up. Reaper's back at home. Let's check and see if he's got a third base, and then try and scout from there. We've got... Unless he's gone for a Baneling nest, we've got enough Marines to push back whatever he kind of throws at us, so... Not massively worried by that. Alright, stim. And if I want to be able to get it away from Banelings, I'm going to need that. No third base. Not yet, anyway. A lot of Lings, Spine Crawler. And he just put down an Evo Chamber. He's at lair. And there's a Hydralisk Den coming down. Okay. Interesting. I don't generally see Hydras in this matchup. So, I'm not actually 100% sure how to deal with them. Hydralisk. Okay. Well, we certainly get bunkers up. Probably get a siege tank out. Lift that. You're going to be my scouts, so I'm going to sit on that third base. I have a 2-base Hydra push. He doesn't have a Roach Warren, though. Is this actually going to be a Ling Hydra? Very well might be. Yeah, I don't really know where this is going, honestly. Pull some workers off this line. We don't need that many. Interesting.
Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
Still doesn't seem to have attempted to take a third base. He's not spreading creep. Unless he's taken his base towards me, which would be weird, but not impossible. Overseer's going to pretty much scout everything. Fucking supply depots. I still need that tank. I don't have the gas for it. I'm not playing this well at all, am I? No. I could do with a barracks wall off at the front. Oh, I mean, he hasn't taken the third base, so... Okay, so we're walled off against Ling run buys, sorting out tanks, getting medevacs out. Poke at the front and just have a look at what he's up to. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with that. He's still on 2 bases. Yeah, he is. What? He's got slow Lings. What? Why would he have slow Lings?
Additional supply depots required.
Did speed just kick in? No. He still has slow Lings. Okay, what? Is this a Hydra drop? I don't think... Did that Overlord have... That Overseer didn't have speed. No, so I guess not.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, it's a fucking Nidus Worm.
Research add-on complete.
Or, I mean, it might not be a Nidus Worm. It's possible that it's not a Nidus Worm. It's like, maybe it's a Nidus Worm. Possibly. I mean, it could be a Nidus Worm. We don't have an engineering bay down, do we? Jesus, I'm flowing a lot of cash here for no good reason. I actually have no idea what he's doing. Not a clue. I'd like to he's massing spines. What? I don't know what he's doing. Can someone explain what he's doing? Okay. Well, he's finally got speedlings. I think... I mean, he's playing super passively. I should just be taking 50 more bases. I mean, hell, just salvage that bunker. Take additional bases. and just blow him to
Additional
pieces.
supply depots required.
That seems like the optimal way of playing it. He's got to have some other form of tech behind this. Hydra Den.
Additional supply depots required.
Fucking Ultras?
Supply depots required.
Well, that was unexpected. Okay, so he is doing 2 base Ultralisk.
Additional supply depots required.
I'd like to tell you how to build against two base Ultralisk, but I don't fucking know. Well, all I do know for sure is I'm gonna need more Marauders than I currently have. Okay.
Add-on complete.
Tanks will be needed. Ultralisks. Fucking Ultralisks.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay.
Add-on complete.
Yep, this is an interesting one.
Research.
No doubt about that. Ultras. Huh. Okay. Let's, get a drop going, I think. Probably need more barracks production.
Upgrade complete.
I think what would deal with that? Well, it certainly wouldn't be battle cruisers. They tend to bounce.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay. I think we just mass and then we attack before he's able to get good upgrades. Ah, that was dumb.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Yeah, I mean, I think we actually just kill him.
Upgrade complete.
He's probably not got his Ultras out yet. And I've got a decent amount of Marauders now, even if he does.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
So I think the plan of just killing him might be a good idea. I don't see any reason to allow him to do anything else.
Upgrade complete.
Mass up all my units and kill him. Check to see if he's got a third down there.
Add-on complete.
If I wait too long, he's going to have Ultras, and then things are going to get really, really hairy.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Additional supply depots required.
Roger that. Can't wait. Why not?
Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to kill your army. Destroy that third base. Rally in more units. Let's make sure that Infestor doesn't do anything. Pretty much just lost that fight, didn't I? Yup. Fucking yup. We lost that fight hard. Well, I thought I had what I needed. He must have out-upgraded me in a huge way. Okay, well, we do have 4 bases, so that is a plus. And we do have the capability to produce units again at a rapid rate. So we're going to have to do that. Get our stuff back into shape.
Base is under attack.
Alright, well, that's actually going to be a couple of dead Ultralisks if they decide to keep pushing this. Okay, let's bring the remaining units around the side to finish off those Hydras.
Upgrade complete.
What's these upgrades like? Wow, he has like 5 arm. He's got maximum armor on his stuff. Which, as you can see, these upgrades don't do much to. You need to repair that immediately. Fuck me. He's still building Ultralisks. How does he still have the money for this? Like... Jesus Christ. As I say, I was completely confused by that. He must have somehow ninja'd a base away. There's no way he could have done all that in 2 bases, surely. I'm starting to catch up in upgrades, but I've still got problems. Don't have enough Marauders to smack that many Ultras down. He's got pretty much every piece of tech he could possibly want. I have a feeling this was harassed earlier. I'm not sure by what, though. Definitely not getting enough money now, either. Alright, we've got to drop and do damage. He must have a base in the corner. Can't possibly not. These planetaries will hold up for a little while. Oh, looks like he's setting up a new attack. Yep, here it is. Okay, let's move to engage. Jesus! Look how many fucking units this guy has! How is that even possible? This is ridiculous! How many bases? This guy was on 2 bases. How did he do this? Like, I need explanation. Because I don't understand at all how he did that. He was on 2 bases for fucking ever. How does he have an economy like that? Okay, let's try and find out. I'm gonna load the replay up. And I just don't understand. Like, unless I somehow missed a base. How that even went the way that it did. I know I didn't harass him that much, but there's no way he should be able to rebuild 3 or 4 armies at that speed. I was getting up to a bit of the replay, it's actually relevant. He's spined up heavily. He's still on 2 bases. Still on 2 bases. I know I haven't brought the screen up yet. We'll have a look at it now. Overlay's kind of in the way. Yeah, he didn't have an ninja base. He was on 2 bases for fucking ever. And somehow he managed to go 2-base Hydra Ultralisk and then build 5,000 armies of them. What? Ahead of him in terms of unit count. He's going triple upgrades on 2 bases. Then he finally takes his 3rd. He's at Hive already, by the way. Should have hit him earlier. He only had, well, he had 40 Lings and 9 Hydras. I had 44 Marines, 2 tanks, and 4 medevacs. I probably could have beat that army. But he had a 5,000 spine crawlers right here, so... Yeah, I played too passively, I think. He pushed forward, I took 2 more bases. But he went Ultra Cavern on 2 bases, and then just somehow outproduced me. Weird. It's really weird. Yeah, that's his 4th base right there. So that's kind of when he starts building his ultras. I drop him, I don't do enough damage, I lose units in the process. I still have more money than he does right now. I have 57 workers and 5 mules. Then he drones up. I push out. I'm too slow with it. Way too slow with it. I should have hit minutes earlier. If I'd hit minutes earlier, he wouldn't have had the Ultralisks. He had like 4 armor on those things, and my Marines are just on 1-1, so... That's... Yep, I'll let that happen, basically. That's my own fucking fault. It shouldn't have happened. I let it happen. I let him sit for too long. I didn't attack. I didn't harass. And he ended up on 4 bases and, you know, built ultras, and that was that. Yeah, that was weird. I should have attacked much, much earlier. But yeah, and I would have had the unit count to beat this, but those ultralists have 6 armor, and my marines are only hitting for 7, so I'm basically shooting him for 1 here. He rushed his upgrades. He sacrificed everything to get that, and I didn't prosecute him for it. Well, that's my fault. Shouldn't have let that happen. Should have been far more aggressive from the very outset. I was just confused. I had no idea what he was doing. I thought it was some weird 2-base all-in, so I thought, alright, I better prepare. But it's like, no, I'm just going to sit on 2 bases for a while and macro to the hell of it. Huh. Well, that is interesting. We'll take a swift break, folks, and then we'll come back. We'll do a little bit more. That one was rough, so what did we learn from that? We should be more aggressive, and we shouldn't allow that kind of shit to happen in the first place. Simple as that. Alright. Let's see who we get next. Protoss, okay. On King Sejong Station. Haven't played this in a little while. Give this a shot. Just a moment. I have my XSplit in the wrong place. There we go.
Not enough
Marine
minerals.
Marauder versus Ultralisk
Not
is
enough
bad.
minerals.
Well, there aren't really all that many other options to play against Ultralisk. It's not like you have some magic Ultralisk killing unit. You don't. You've got Marauders, which are pretty good, but not when the upgrade advantage is so far in the other guy's favor, and he's mixed in Hydralisk, which are extremely effective against Marauders. Now, it's not like Protoss, where you can just build a unit that hard counters everything Zerg can make. It's Terran, you actually have to work with what you got. So you actually do have to do that. I mean, could you play mech against it? If you had a lot of tanks, maybe? But I hope you enjoy watching your Hellbats at the front get completely chewed up, because they will. Mines don't work very well against them. You need about 4 mine hits to kill an Ultralisk, so... Plus you can bring in that. Battle Cruisers, yes, that'll work well. Takes about 5 minutes for a Battle Cruiser to actually kill an Ultralisk, because those Ultras had 6 armor, and BCs do not hit very hard. VCs hit fast. VCs are really good against lots of little units. They are not very good against Ultras. They're okay once you have Yamato Cannon, but once Yamato Cannon's out, you won't have energy to use it for another, like, couple of minutes. And it doesn't well, it does outright kill an Ultralisk, doesn't it? Or does it? It's close to outright killing an Ultralisk, but I don't think it kills it outright. Banshees. Again, kind of fast-firing units, and you need a lot of them. Plus, Banshees versus Hydra. How well do you think that goes? Not very. As you can see, you know, there is no... You don't just build a unit to counter Zerg as Terran. That just doesn't work. Again, it's not Protoss. You can't just build one unit and win. You have to build a mix of units, and then you have to control right, and then you have to make sure that you do enough damage at the right kind of times. You've got to restrict the Zerg or Protoss player from getting too far ahead. You have to drop, you have to harass, and then you have to have the micro and control to engage in the middle of the field with Marine Marauder Medivac, because that's the only composition you're actually going to have. So, yeah. Single hard unit counters, they do exist in StarCraft, but most of them are Protoss units. You know, I'm not saying that just for the sake of ragging on Protoss, it's actually true. Most of them are Protoss units. It's like, think about what hard counters Hydra and Ling. Colossus, what hard counters Ultralisk? What do you think? You get the idea? They have units like Immortals, and they have units like the Colossus, which are hard counters to certain unit types. And yeah, I mean, you could argue that Marines are hard counters to air units, but, you know, there's a lot of soft counters in this game, and Terran have most of them. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's a Stalker coming out. So no Chrono Boost on the Mothership Core. Oh yeah, like I say, kill it. The thing about Ultralisk is they are very hard to deal with once they come out. They're almost impossible to deal with if you don't see him coming, and they're very difficult to deal with if he has an upgrade lead on me, which is exactly what he had. So, again, my own fault. I could have stopped that from happening. I could have delayed the Ultralisk push and got a large enough army to be able to kill him, but I didn't because I didn't harass him. So, again, my own fault. Okay, let's scout for proxies. It's a Protoss player, you can never trust them. Should alleviate the supply block momentarily. Get some mines out. I do like my mines. Hello, what is that? That is a probe. We don't trust the probe. No, 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 no. Don't trust the possibility of getting hit by proxy fucking Oracle either. We're getting Widow Mines to try and deal with that. And of course anything else. Widow Mines are just fairly good against gateway units. Just looking around to see if he's proxied anything. Doesn't look like he has.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so we can proceed normally. Get 3 barracks up. Get our starport up.
Not enough minerals.
How many gateways is that? 3? It's a bit late for 3 gates, so... What else do you have? You might have just expanded normally.
Supply depots required.
Okay, yeah, we're getting out, I think. Oh, more gates and a cannon. Yep, so he's gone up to 6 gateways.
Additional add-ons complete.
Need to make sure my production is in full swing. I don't have stim yet, which is not good. Don't want to be in that position. So it looks like he's going to try and get aggressive on 2 bases, maybe with gateway units. I should prepare for that. Get some bunkers up. Get some marauders.
Not enough minerals.
Still don't know exactly what his tech is. Like, so far it doesn't seem like he has any tech. So I might have to scan. It's unusual for a Protoss player just to stick on gateway units. Unlikely to be the case that he will stay on that for too long. I need to add 2 more barracks in so we can go up to 5 so we can keep up with his production level. Make sure he doesn't do any warp prism nonsense. Maybe catch an observer if I'm lucky. Not mining even close to enough gas. This is, I think, like, one problem in my build order. I keep forgetting to get my gas, and then I end up in a situation where it's like, oh, I need my medevacs. Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, I need my +1. Oh, I don't have any money. I end up getting my gas too late. And I'm also spending that on +1, which is actually probably not the worst idea ever, but still. We need a scan. And this is why I end up with so many minerals and behind in upgrades, because I build the gas at the wrong time. Okay, I do have a lot of mines. I wonder if I can push out. No, I don't have medevacs. What the hell am I thinking? I don't even have combat shield. Hello, there's the warp prism. I think we can actually trap this warp prism. I'll put one there, one there. More gas, more gas. I'm gonna start putting some cheeky widow mines around the place. I think a Viking would be nice.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
God damn it.
Additional supply. Insufficient rescue gas. Research complete. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply.
Okay, so once this Viking comes out, we can shut that warp prism down. It didn't do anything, so I'm not really too worried. Okay, go hunt that down now. Tries to get out, he'll be taken out quite nicely, I think. Enjoy the widow mine. Alright. I'll keep those widow mines there, because they're good defense against future attempts at that.
Research complete.
Okay, well, if our medevac count was a bit higher, I'd maybe push out, but what I can do is a Widowmine drop. Oh, shit!